Hi Leo, welcome to Buddy Tarot. This is your monthly reading for October 2025. So let's jump right in and see what messages we have for you. In this reading, I'll be pulling 4 cards for the 4 weeks of October, and then we'll be getting clarifiers for each of the cards. Universe, what messages do we have for Leo? What does Leo need to know? What is Leo ready to know? Alright, Leo, so for your first week, we have Death. For the second week, we have the Four of Swords. For the third week, we have the Hangman. And for the fourth week of October, we have the Knight of Swords. Lovely. Leo, this is going to be a big month of transformation for you with Death, with you beginning the month with Death. Some of you are paying off some loans. You could be paying off a home loan, student loan as it is called in this deck. You're free. You are free from something, and if it is not a loan, it's something that restricted you, something that made you give up on your dreams, made you feel tied down and hopeless. You're giving up this, you're putting an end to this energy. No more hopelessness. You're going to feel free. And we have the Four of Swords, and this is called self-care in this deck. So I'm using the Millennial Tarot deck by Scott Bergman. Some of you are kind of focusing on your skincare routine. You're getting your eyes done. This is that face massager, that stone rolling thing. I'm not sure what it is called. I'm sorry guys, but I'm seeing you could be buying some creams and some luxury products, but generally you're focusing on healing in the second week of October. And the third week of October, we have the Hangman. So you're kind of gaining perspective on a situation. You're very patiently reflecting on something, with Death energy here, and Hangman following the third week. You're happy. You're very calm about whatever is exiting your life. You're also kind of enjoying your time alone. The Hangman here is called fun employed. So some of you might have some time on your hand to read a book. You could be relaxing in a hammock or chilling on your terrace, maybe stargazing, catching up with yourself, doing fun things that you like. And in the fourth week, we have the Knight of Swords. So we have a break, and then so something is ending. The pattern that I'm seeing here is that Leo, you're kind of going silent, distant, focusing on yourself, enjoying your time out, and then you're kind of speaking up and standing up and fighting for something. So let's clarify. Let's look at Death energy. What is Death energy for Leo? What is Death energy for Leo? You could be dealing with a Scorpio. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the King of Cups. We have the Two of Wands. We have fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy with the King of Cups, heavy Scorpio energy with the King of Cups, and Death. So you could be dealing with someone who is a stay-at-home dad. Leo, you could be a stay-at-home dad, but there seems to be a new journey around mastering this masculine energy. And also we have Two of Wands, and the twos are all about making a choice. So, and here the choice is about a career. So maybe there is some, Leo, you have been a stay-at-home dad, or you're dealing with someone who's been that, and there is a choice that is opening up, a pathway opening up for someone, which might lead to, if chosen, might lead to a new career, and later manifest in some results. So let's look at the Four of Swords. What's the Four of Swords for Leo? We have the Ten of Cups, we have Temperance, and we have the Nine of Cups. So some of you, Leo, this is to do with your family or who you consider to be your family. So it could be friends, your tribe, what you call fam. But there's been a situation where the people that you love, the people that you share happiness with, have caused you to feel have caused you to distance yourself because of things that have transpired or things that have been said. And with the Temperance energy here, you're kind of finding balance between what you have been used to for a long, well, not a long time, but what you have been experiencing, and versus what you're manifesting. Like the Nine of Cups is talking about your dreams coming true, your wishes being fulfilled. This is called #blessed. So sorry guys. So knowing that you're blessed, and that you will attract the energies that are best aligned with you, if you are to focus on yourself and take care of yourself. Because when you take care of yourself, when you prioritize yourself, that is when you can expect for others to prioritize you. Maybe I feel like, because we have death here before this and we have fam, I feel like, Leo, you might have been in a situation or a family or a shared dynamic where your needs have been neglected, and that is why now you're focusing on yourself, and you're going to attract awesome things. So let's look at the Hangman in the third week. What's the Hangman for Leo in the third week? What's the Hangman for Leo? We have Chariot, the Chariot, we have the Empress, and we have the King of Swords. Wow. Okay. So some of you are taking this time out to reflect and kind of master your thoughts. The King of Swords is talking about mastering masculine energy in the realm of our thoughts, our beliefs, our mind. You're transforming your mind. Of course we have the Empress here, but somehow I feel like you're in a very zen state. With the Empress and the King of Swords here, there might be distance between you and somebody. But the thing is, despite the distance, I feel like, Leo, you're kind of enjoying the time away from somebody. That's the first message I'm getting. With the Chariot here, Leo, you're kind of making moves. So the Hangman is kind of being stuck. So let's say the Chariot is the car, and the hangman is like the breaker, or the a breakdown of the car, let's say. So you're coming out of that hangman mode. You're coming out, or let's say the hangman would be like the rest time, the garage time. So you're coming out of the rest period, and you're making moves. I'm seeing an Empress in your energy. This could be you, Leo, embodying the Empress energy. So the Empress energy is talking about caring for yourself, caring for others around you, basically caring for all creations. So it's a very nurturing, kind and caring energy. And then we have the King of Swords. Let me get one more. What's going on? Is this a shared dynamic, or is this Leo all by themselves? Is this a shared dynamic? We have the Five of Swords. So there is a setback. There is some sort of a setback with somebody. There is also distance between you and somebody. Let's look at the Knight of Swords. What's the Knight of Swords? Then I can figure out what's the Knight of Swords. Where you're kind of standing up and fighting, speaking up for your right. Let's see. We have the Three of Swords. Yeah, something is hurting you about. There's an energy that you're dealing with, and I feel like you're speaking up about what is hurting you. With the Tower here, you could be giving someone a serious wake-up call, or maybe you're getting a serious wake-up call, and you're realizing that it's now time for you to speak up because the pain is too real. It could be your thoughts, or it could be past hurt, and someone might gaslight you into telling you that, someone might gaslight you into believing that it is just in your head, but it is not. It is too real. And you could be gaslighting yourself and saying that no, this is my imagination, but something is real. It feels too real, and there's a wake-up call about something. S has hit the fan with the dumpster fire here, and we have the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Swords. So there's somebody you like, and you'd like to swipe right on this person. You might be on a dating app, and if you're not on a dating app, then it's just somebody you like, but it's definitely somebody you would swipe right on. With the Ace of Cups here, they're giving you a good vibe, but again with the Eight of Swords, we are somehow not able to move towards this love that we are able to perceive, or perhaps we are not able to perceive this love because our eyes are blindfolded here. You are speaking up about something that you're hurting. It is a wake-up call. And you could be dealing with somebody who is not able to. I feel like in the midst of all this, I feel like you're talking about how something has been making you feel limited, how you've been marinating in some thoughts, and you're speaking up about it, but at the same time, with the Ace of Cups, there is a new beginning. Like there's a new opportunity for something. I feel like because you're speaking up, the universe could be blessing you with a new opportunity in love. Like you're gaining something along the way. There's definitely a new opportunity, and it might be a little difficult to perceive with the Eight of Swords and the pain here. So a lot of thoughts are coming in the way, but you are going to find an opportunity in love, especially in love, for those of you who are looking for that. So, but this is when you speak up your mind, with the Knight of Swords here, and do something about what you are thinking and perhaps feeling. So let's get you some oracle cards, Leo. What do we have for Leo? We have Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. Yes, I feel like this is your dreams for love. Yeah, and dragonfly, truth transcends illusion. So the Three of Swords, that pain that feels too real, and the Eight of Swords, that feeling of being in a lockdown state. You're going to overcome this illusion, transcend this illusion. And we have brown bear spirit, take time out, which you are doing in the third week. You're taking time away from someone or something. So yeah, this is it, Leo. This is what I have for you. If you're still watching, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your likes, shares and subscribes, and I will catch you again soon later. Bye.